Good morning. Good morning, Lois. Good morning, Phyllis. How are you? Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry, you guys. Hey, Kathy. Thank you for sharing, Teresa. Hey, Joanna. Stacy, Big Mama, coming to the scene on them. Hey, Gwen. So it's time to wake up with RoAsia. Come on in. I know some of y'all done got your day started, but that's okay. We're going to do this anyway, okay? I appreciate you being here, for choosing this as your destination, for tuning in when you didn't have to, for being a part of today's inspiration. Just in case you're wondering, yes, I feel your anticipation. I'm just as excited as you are about today's affirmations. I need you all to listen and hear me when I say we are all truly blessed to be here. What a way to continue your day. I am well, Phyllis. I am well. Uh, Good morning, Julia. Good morning, Linda. So, I'm just want to tell you, somebody that you're so close to whatever that may be. Good morning, G Mama. You're so close. It's like right around the corner, like this. And you're wondering because you ain't seen it or you ain't heard it or it's not moving or whatever the case may be, but it is close. And if every time you get discouraged, you think about being this close, it'll give you a little bit more drive to keep on going. How you doing, G Mama? Hey, Yvette, how are you? So we're going to read the prayer. One second. One second, y'all. Okay, so we're going to read the prayer real quick. Hey, Capri, how are you? Did I say hey, Yvette? Good morning, Yvette. I think I did. All right, so the prayer for today is, I know it says Psalm 125, verse 3. And it reads, "For the scepter of the wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteousness, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong." So I'm read that again. Okay. "For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous." So the wicked can't come nowhere near the righteous, unless the only way that'll happen is if the righteous go towards the wicked. That what that mean? Come on, my Bible readers. Where y'all at? Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, Mary. This wig, baby, I'm trying to keep it on for as long as I can. I'm trying. I tied it down in the nighttime, put my little twisties in it. I try to take care of my hair. However it may be, I try to take care of it. God bless you with more. You know what I'm talking about, young lady. Good morning, Helen. So that's my thought process. "For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted." The wicked can't kick it with the righteous. Right? Eric, what wrong, bro? Covering you. Top cash. Get up. Get. Hold on, y'all. Cover you, brother. Tops about in 360 for sure, for sure. You know what it is, right? Now, I I I'm I'm feeling led to share that. Hey Carol, hey Mama Pamela, hey. You're just this close because this is what I'm telling myself. Anytime I begin to feel a little bit discouraged, or I feel like things are because I'm still human. See, a lot of people lose track of the fact that you're still human, and I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm just going to recognize where I still need to press forward, where I still need to press my way for the rest of my life. This is not something that when you choose to shift in the direction that you should be in, does not mean that you are not going to have moments or things are not going to happen. It just does not mean that life is just hunky dory. It just means that you chose to make a decision to move in the right direction, that it's conducive to you and your life, and whatever your life or life for you may be. It's not the same for me. We all have a different walk, most of us have the same outcome, but our walks are different. Good morning, Dorita. So when I feel like okay, things are not going in the direction I want, and things are not that is so beautiful. I'm doing Wake Up with RoAsia. I'm gonna give you the link when I'm done, but I'm gonna send it to your phone so you can look at the place. So hello, good morning, Teresa. So when I tend to get discouraged, or I feel like things are not happening the way that they. Good morning, Lavonda. Thank you for sharing. Things are not happening the way that I feel like they should, or whatever. Then I just do a quick little step back, and I'm like, okay, it's coming. It's right there. Whenever I feel, just because I don't see it, right? Some people are more advanced in that area. Good morning, Vita. Where even when they don't, they faith is just beyond what anybody could think of. I'm not there yet, okay? And on the road of getting there, I'm just sharing with you all how I deal with things in order to press my way and to continue to go on, to continue to move forward. Because there are times when I'm like, why is this happening? Why is it not happening yet? Or when is this going to happen? And then I have to kind of pull back, you know what I'm saying? To say, okay, Lord, there you go. There go my impatience. But I've been waiting. It's a conversation that I communicate with the Lord on a regular basis for me. So I just encourage anybody, no matter what it looks like, no matter what is happening, no matter what's not happening, no matter anytime, because you're gonna have ups and downs. That's the way it goes. What go up must come down, right? So as you have your ups and downs, in your down moments is when you remember you're so close. When you have another up moment, you're adding more to the tally of where you're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? So when you do have those down moments, or moments where you feel like things may not be the way you want, you say, yeah, okay, I'm just that close. I accomplished this the last time I felt this way, or I accomplished that. And then as time goes on, you begin to have less feelings of being down, or less feelings of being without, because are getting better at the same time as things are attempting to happen. So I just encourage you that if you feel like quitting, if you feel like letting go, if you feel like this just ain't it. Hey, Irma, how are you? Good morning. If you feel like my life just ain't life, and if you feel like whatever it is that you're feeling, allow yourself to try to understand where the root of that feeling comes from. And then you can deal with it. But first, you have to admit that there's something to deal with. Nothing can be dealt with if you don't feel like it's there, right? It doesn't matter. I'm over here and I'm experiencing great days. And then I'm experiencing days where I just cry out. And then I'm experiencing days where I'm very anxious. And then I'm experiencing days where it's like nothing is moving. Then I'm experiencing days where everything feels great. And then right bam in the middle of the day, bam, something crazy goes on. Then I'm experiencing all kinds of emotions and feelings. But what I do know is I continue to go back to say, I gotta be that close. Nothing would be pulling at my spirit if I wasn't that close. My that close may not be your that close, but the fact that we are all that close, you will continue to be that close as long as you keep moving forward. If you keep going forward, eventually I gotta get to my doorknob on my back door. But if I just sit right here, I'm never gonna get to that knob. So if I stand up and then I feel a little achy in my legs and I have to pause for a minute, right? It's okay. I got up. You know what I'm saying? If I take 3 steps and then all of a sudden, boom, something happened, deal with it. And then I'm closer than I was when I stood up. If I stood up and I got through the aching at my knees, then that means I can get through when I took these 3 steps. Each time you're closer to where you're going. You know what I'm saying? So I truly encourage, there's so many people that have given up because they had no one to encourage them, given up because they really felt like they couldn't do it, given up because of a lack of support, given up because they didn't even know what they possessed inside of them to get it done in the first place. But it happens. We need to acknowledge that. Yes, we all are strong. We all are God, Christ who gives us strength. But some of us are weak in areas that others aren't. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people get bashed. The Lord gives me my strength. Well, I know that. But that doesn't mean that I'm as strong as the next person. Why? What you crying about? Your emotions may be put together. Mine may not be. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you, Lavonda. Good morning, Brother Shy. Cover you top to bottom, 360. You know what it is for sure. Being able to experience is a journey of achievement. Absolutely. Hey, Edith. Hey, Angela. So I really, really want to encourage you to understand you owe nobody nothing. If people downplay anything about you, move away from them. Attachments are very necessary, especially when you have a destination that you're trying to get to. If your life is like a beetle bug, you know, the little car, let me know. Hey, Bridget, let me know if y'all know what I'm talking about. You know the little car? Let me know. Because I'm really, really trying to make sure y'all hear me. Because somebody right now contemplating about unaliving themselves because they're ready to just give up. Because something is just not moving, because it's just not working, because they feel stuck, because somebody told them they would never make it, because somebody put a vicious, vicious verbal curse on them and they accepted that. Huh? Good morning, Dana. You're so close. Huh? I love you, Carol. Nobody can take The scripture says it. The scepter of the wickedness can't come near the righteous. So if you pure in heart, can't no evil take over. I refuse to give the enemy that much attention in my life anymore. Good morning, Helen. The beetle cars. So if your life is the size of a beetle car, why are you putting people all up in it like it's the size of a Yukon Denali? Do you understand how compressed? Why put yourself in a vacuum sealed bag with people that are only there to suffocate you? A beetlebug car fits 2 people, maybe 3. And you out here putting people in it like you got an 8-passenger SUV. And the same people that you're putting in it are the ones that won't even put in on the gas. They'll ride with you, but they was on their phone when you got a flat tire. They'll ride with you, but while you in the bathroom because you got to pee at the gas station, they have not took the decency or the common courtesy to get out and pump the gas that you paid for, but they with you. Why ignore the signs? You're so close. Some attachments contribute to your discouragement. Think about it. Some attachments contribute to your discouragement. Imagine being around people, okay? Just imagine being around people that when you wake up in the morning, you pick up your phone, you know it's a text message. Hear me, okay? If you don't look at me in this moment, and I see you, Mama Pamela. I see y'all. I just don't want to lose my train of thought, okay? So imagine this. I'm going to give you 2 examples. Imagine being connected to people or the type of spirit. Good morning, Callie. When you wake up in the morning, somebody that loves you so much, they know they got to check on you. So you get a message. Hey, Sparkle, good morning, sister. You on my mind? What we tackling for the day? Now, I might be having all hell going through, but I love you. And I know there's something that you're thriving for. And you might have woke up today feeling like today ain't the day. Or something might have happened in life that just made you feel like, you know what, I quit because you're human. And then you pick up your phone and it's what we tackling for the day. That's your so close. Now, on the other hand, imagine them people in your beetlebug that's taking up all your space and not contributing to anything. They see you driving. They see you kind of getting tunnel vision, kind of nodding, and they just let you. Hold on. Hold on, Sparkle. Let me take the wheel. And as a matter of fact, I care about you so much. We gonna at our next gas stop, we letting some of these people out this car. It's too many people in here. You can't hear. You can't see. You can't think. I don't even know why God got me in your life, but I'm being obedient. So let me take the wheel for you. You're gonna rest for a minute. Let me take that for you. Let me take that up off your hands. Sit on back in the passenger seat. And I'm gonna dump some of these people off. You might not like me right now, but I'm doing what's required for me to do. Because I genuinely want to see you win in life. Then there's a purpose for me being here. And I'm going to fulfill that purpose. There's so many things within you, I'm talking about each and every one of us, that you really should grab a hold to. Okay? And I'm talking about understanding your worthiness. I'm not talking about that. It's not about understanding it. It's about believing it. It's about knowing it. It's about understanding that what you feel, especially from other people, pay attention. Don't carry it on you. Connect to people that are going to remind you you're just that close to winning. You're that close to succeeding. It's like the teenager that's in high school getting ready to graduate, and it's so much going, and they're starting to feel overwhelmed. Hey, Mama Phil. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Michaelinus. Hey, Barbatina. But you step in. You got it. What can I help you with? What do you need? Do we need study group? Do we need to get a tutor? Because if I don't have the tools for you, I'm going to help you find the resources because you're this close. As opposed to sitting back, well, I ain't do it, so ain't no need for you to do it. I ain't walk across nobody's stage, so you don't want to be connected to people like that. It's easy to quit. You want to be connected to go-getters. You may be weak in the area of going. Ask God to connect you to somebody that's going to push you. You may be strong in the area of speaking. For those of you that are not, ask God to connect you to somebody that is. And in the meantime, tell yourself every time you feel discouraged, I'm just that close. I'm just that close. Because it happens. And it's a normal feeling. It's a normal feeling to be afraid. It's a normal feeling to be nervous. God gave us these senses and receptors and whatever you want to call it. He gave them to us for a reason. And that's whatever win is to you. Okay? Whatever win is to any of you. And you will know. You will know by the fruit they bear. That's what the words say. For all y'all Bible readers. Do you think it's likes and clicks and follows? You think it's going viral in heaven? If that's what where you plan on going, that's what I plan on going. Do you think it's all that type of stuff in heaven? I'm human, full of imperfections. And as I thrive, as I hustle, as I grind, I cry, I get tired. I feel a lack in love sometimes. I feel a lack and a push sometimes. But I remember I'm just that close. Let's go to the affirmations. Your heart is closer. You're closer than you think. So don't quit. You are closer to God's promise than you think. So don't quit. So if you woke up this morning and you were discouraged and you were frustrated because you haven't seen change, because you can't see anything different, and you're at the point where you're like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to try it again. I'm ready to quit. You're closer than you think. See, I understand because I'm there. I'm frustrated. I want to see change. I'm believing God for big things. And in the natural, I haven't seen me get any closer to what I'm believing God for. But what my history with God has taught me is when I get to the point where I'm tired and I'm weary and I want to give up, that's when I'm the closest to his promise coming to pass. So don't get weary in your well-doing. Don't stop writing the book. Don't stop recording the videos. Don't stop going to the auditions. Keep on going. Don't get weary in your well-doing, because at the proper time, you will reap if you don't faint. So don't give up. Don't quit. Keep going. You're closer than you think to the promise that God has for you. You're closer than you think. Good morning, Vakeisha. Good morning, Kelly.
Which one of you will hear? That's why for some of you can't date right now. Your heart on recall. It's been through too much. That if you get in another relationship in the state your heart in, you gonna hurt somebody or you gonna get hurt. So God said, I gotta make sure you got a sound mind. This is critical. So I have to recall. Watch this, sound mind, put the definition on the screen, or to remember. Remember. That's why for some of you can't date right now. The problem is once they showed that they were a snake, you didn't have the ability to cut them off because you're so loving, you kept on loving them. But this gonna be the year that they think you acting funny. I'm not acting funny. I'm only adapting to how you've been acting toward me. I got to adapt. You got such a big heart that you will give people the shirt off your back and give them your last. But there are people who learn how to prey on your kindness. And you so used to doing, you don't want them to feel left out. This year I am adapting. That's why your neighbor don't know what to do with you. Because based off of how you was praising God the last 30 minutes, they think all your bills paid. They think you ain't got no trauma and you ain't going through nothing. They don't realize my praise ain't predicated on what I'm going through. I've learned how to adapt. That's why he said, I will bless the Lord
at all times.
I dare you to just look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, if you won't shout, I'll shout for you. I got an adaptable praise. I can praise him when I'm up, and I'll praise him when I'm down. I'll shout when my account is full, and I'll shout when my account is empty. I'm looking for 7 people in the room who can praise God in the middle of what you're going through and just run somebody and tell them adapt. Somebody tell them adapt. That's why you got to be careful who you roll with in 2025, because people will start making you feel guilty for making necessary changes in your life. I am not being funny. I am not being arrogant. I am not being bougie. I am not being sedity. I don't think I'm better than y'all. I don't think y'all beneath me. But when I looked at my environment, I realized if I maintain like y'all, I'm going to start looking like y'all. But where I'm going, I got to learn how to adapt. Why you talking all proper? Because where I'm headed, you got to act like you got some sense. Why you ain't called me back? Because you look too much like what I dated last year. So I'm shifting what I'm going to. I wish I had 1,000 folks who who are tight jump shout, adapt. Problem is, once they showed that they were a snake, you didn't have the ability to.
There's an upgrade coming. You're going to get confirmation that the upgrade is on your mind, on your way, on your mind. God is about to show you. He works by confirmations, and confirmations by 2s and 3s. Either the promotion, the new house, the car, whatever it might be. There's a newness that's going to hit before December 1st, 2024. God is doing something amazing in your life, and whatever it is going to come in fast on the heels of another, back to back, back to back, back to back. Watch what God does next. Be looking for the confirmation that it is you. God still does miracles. God still does wonders, and God still does the upgrades in your life that only He can do. Be ready. Be in expectation, because it's coming, and it's coming in hot and heavy.
Today's prayer was Psalm 125, verse 3, and it reads, "For the scepter of the wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong." I love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. I'm going to get off of here and then do what I got to do before I start coffee chat, because I got some runs to make today and orders to ship out. So, Lakeisha, I don't think I sent you an email. However, I do have your package on the table, and I'm going to ship it to you today. So, I love you guys on purpose with so much purpose. Let me get off of here and get ready to start coffee chat so that I can get about my day. Okay? Bye, guys.